Hi, welcome to Arizona Highland Homestead. We got our Dorper girls out on the pasture, well, Silvopasture, which is trees and grasslands, woodland meadows, things of that nature. This is probably one of the most densely shaded parts of our homestead. Hey, 492, she is shedding, and that is the beauty of hair sheep. They shed themselves. I threw in a few extra branches for them. As you can see, they just took off every single leaf off of this. This is fragrant sumac. You can see a little bit of it left here. And it kind of looks like leaves of 3, let it be, poison oak, poison ivy kind of stuff, but it's not. It's fragrant sumac, and it's beautiful. It actually has these berries on it. You see those berries? But this is fun watching them jump on and off this giant juniper stump, and it obviously sprang up a new shoot, and now it's a beautiful shade tree for these girls right now. There's our half Dorper, half East Frisian. Her daughter is right here. I don't know how much those of you watching like to know the lineage here and what you're looking at. That one is 492's daughter from last year. She's a little over a year and will be breeding our ram this fall. There's 492 again right there. There's 493. We got those two together. They are some of our originals. There's 493's baby from last year. That's a yearling, and that's her 2-year-old daughter right there. And her lamb is this little one behind the stump. You can just barely see her head. And then that black and white spotted one that kind of looks like a cow, well, that's for a reason. We got her from our friends in Prescott Valley, the Peterson family. They are raising primarily East Frisians right now, milk sheep. And she's coming to say hello. Hello. We are raising mostly Dorpers, so she's half Dorper, half East Frisian as well, just like that one behind her with the more brown on her back. And the reason is because since she has some of that East Frisian in her, half of her line is East Frisian, she doesn't shed as easily. Oh, 492 is reaching for some oak. Got some scrub oak. This is exactly what I am hoping for, everyone. And brought it down where 493 could eat it because she's a little shorter. Isn't that wonderful? You can see 493 just has a little tuft on her back still, and her hair comes out very easily. 492's is a little bit of a thicker coat, so it takes a little bit longer to come out, and we help them with that. Kind of pull on the tufts as they're loose. We can see when they're just kind of loose and hanging out. So that is the daughter of this one right here, a half and half. So she is 3/4 Dorper, 1/4 East Frisian, and man, is she a good looking lamb. Her dad, the ram that we got last year from down in the Santan Valley near Phoenix, he is outstanding. He produced both of these two right here, and they're great looking Dorper sheep, or at least 3/4 Dorper sheep. There's a good look at her. Anyway, this is exactly why we got the Dorpers, to trim up these oaks, eat the browse, eat grass and weeds of course too, but we're trying to give them the best life we possibly can in this Silvopasture management intensive grazing. Here's the net. It's about 1,000 square foot net if you haven't joined us before for that. You can see it goes all the way out there, comes back around, but they've eaten all of the understory here pretty much. The only thing they won't really eat that's brush here is that right there. And if you know what that is, leave a comment. Let me know that you put your guess in before the 5-minute mark. But there's what upper part looks like. And it is, they call it holly leaf grape or barberry. And it has some nasty, sharp, poking leaves on it. And they will eat it when it's super tender, when it's just coming out like in early spring. But here we are, end of June, and they love the fragrant sumac. You can see this one, 493, is a yearling from last year. It's just finding every last little bit. I also will admit that I threw a handful of alfalfa pellets in here, kind of as a Easter egg hunt for them, so they had something to look forward to. And yeah, it's going well. 492 is finding the oak. She is doing a great job, along with 493's ewe from 2 years ago. We call her Miracle because it was a miracle that she came out, and she's the loudest one in the bunch, aren't you, Miracle? But she really was a miracle coming out. Thankful for her. She was a single and she was gigantic. We were so thankful that she came out without a hitch. That year we had fed a lot of alfalfa over the winter while the ewes were pregnant, and one of them, the 3 ewes that we first got, her number was 501 for her ear tag. So we had 492, 493, and 501. 501 didn't make it through birth. I had to put her down because we just tried and tried and tried, and that lamb was too big, wouldn't come out. The lamb died while I was still inside of her, and it was a hard day. But we've learned a lot since then. One of which is don't feed alfalfa like somebody on YouTube told us when we were first getting started, that you want to feed a lot of alfalfa, they need a lot of nutrition, and that makes large lambs, so you need to be really careful with that. I would advise against it, at least for Dorpers. Maybe for another breed it works better. But anyway, yeah, Miracle was indeed a miracle because her mom got fed a ton of alfalfa that year. But yeah, this is what it looks like doing management intensive grazing. I was coming down here just to see how they were doing, and they are getting close to being out of food, so we will probably put them back. We could bring out another net and have its opening right adjacent to the opening of this net and then move them to another spot. But it's a hot day. It's the end of June. It's the hottest time of the year here in central Arizona, up at 5,000 feet. And so we are probably going to put them in, let them digest in the barn, in the corral, in the shade for the rest of the day. And then maybe feed them tonight. But I'll probably cut a little bit more of the understory browse off of some of these trees. You can see we have a lot of new little shooters coming up. I had cleaned all that out on the understory, and it was all looking like a park. And yeah, now you can see here too, a lot of new stuff growing up here. And yeah, it's interesting. We had such a drought and a harsh winter with no rain that these sumacs, just the top just died off. You can see they started budding out, and then it just died. Crunchy. So the tops died off, but the bottoms are still alive. So that's cool. So I won't chop those all the way back. Hopefully they'll come back up and make a little secondary canopy under the pines and the oaks under here. But that is the idea. Make some more shade, make some more grass. You can see this is our winter grass. It's just fading back and making the seeds. And this one's ready to go. Look at that. There go the seeds. They'll find a spot, and come winter, we'll have a bunch of new little grasses. Look at all these ones here. This is the idea, folks. Get all these grasses to grow. This is all native grass, but this is the cold weather grass that you see here. It grows underneath the canopy. It likes the shade. So we're trying to grow some more of that. The grass that we have that grows out in the sun, it's looking a little peaked right now, but it's more of this kind of clump grass. This is blue grama. There's also side oats grama in here as well. But yeah, anyway, that's enough of that for now. Thank you all for watching. I'm glad that some of you want to watch to the end. You get these girls some more browse and then we'll probably put them in. I'm Nick from Arizona Highland Homestead. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll have some more videos for you guys real soon.